So in this video I'm just showing you a really quick and simple salon style design. So I've done all my natural nail prep, apply my CJP tips, primed, got them ready, everything like that. Apply my thin clear base, a bit thicker than I normally do because this design is all black. So then on this nail I've applied a bead and I've sort of spread it into a line, and I'm just neatening those edges with my brush, sort of getting a wall on either side so you've got something to file and butt product up to. Checking it from all angles, and if I need to add any more thickness then I can. Obviously the bottom bit needs to be a little bit thicker because that's where my apex is going to be. Just apply more where needed, making sure that cuticle area is nice and flush, and just keep sharpening those side walls of that line, making sure they're nice and crisp. So the rest of the nails are CJP black diamonds, and I thought I'd record it because people always say to me that they really struggle with black. So I really drain the bead once I've picked it up to take all the liquid out. Well, not all of it, but a lot of it. Apply up to the cuticle, but obviously not touching it. Get it nice and flush in that cuticle area, and then pull that bead down the rest of the nail. Because black is so highly pigmented, it will spread and cover really easily. So I do all the nails in one bead, and then I'll come back and cap and build my apex with crystal glass. Can add any little bits of black where needed just to fill in any gaps. But there's your black application. It is one of the harder colours because it's so highly pigmented. If you really make sure you drain that bead after you've picked it up, let it settle for a minute before you start pressing into it. And as you can see, I'm just pushing it right up to that cuticle area, just with the tip of my brush, and getting that brush slightly behind the bead so it's nice and flush. And then, like I say, just pulling the rest of that bead down the nail. And again, when I'm happy with my black application, I'll cap in crystal glass, using the one bead method, and then checking my apex and adding any more where needed. So on this ring finger, I'm coming in with my 180 grit file, being very careful because obviously you're near to the natural nail, but just refining and crisping up those edges of that line, just so you've got something to butt your colour up to and you really want it nice and crisp. Just thin the top out a little bit just so it all blends nicely. And you just need to check from all angles to make sure you've got that nice wall. And then remove the dust, and at the bottom near the cuticle I come in with tiny beads of black diamonds, pushing it right up into that cuticle area and then just fading it up slightly, getting it right up to that wall that you've built. So do that on both sides. You don't want to build this all the way up to the same height as that wall that you've built, because you will be coming in with glitter and then capping in clear as well. So over the black, I'm then coming in with a glitter mix that I mixed myself, using a black glitter that's mixed with a hollow sort of denim blue glitter. It just adds a lot more sparkle to the black, because I find black glitter on its own, when capped and top coated, is not very glittery at all. So apply that glitter using a tiny bead of crystal glass over the black diamonds, and then come in with a silver glitter mix. This is from Bang Good Nail Supplies, and I'll leave the links to the products in the description box. It's just applying that again up to the wall and fading that down over the black, and then do the same on the other side. So then cap my glitter edges in crystal glass, just covering all that glitter, taking it over onto that nude line and just blending that clear in, so there's no lumps or bumps. So then onto my filing technique, starting off refining those edges, getting them nice and crisp and sharp, coming underneath the nail to remove any little bits that might be under there, coming round and contouring that left side wall as you look at it, and then round the cuticle area and then up the other side wall. And I then come down the barrel of the nail, holding my file nice and flat, sort of going up and over, not holding the file in one place for too long, You don't want to build up any heat and you don't want to file too much away. And just checking the nail at all angles to make sure your apex is in the right place and there's no lumps and bumps. And then once I'm happy with the filing, I come in with my buffer just to remove any scratches, because black does show up scratches really easily. So just come in and buff some of those scratches away. And then remove all the dust, wipe over with acetone, and then come in with my gel bottle Extreme Shine No Wipe Top Coat. Applying that to all the nails, and then curing in my LED lamp for 60 seconds. Just once that's cured, allow it to cool for a minute before you apply your cuticle oil so you don't dull the shine of that top coat. And here's your finished look. Thank you for watching and I hope you've enjoyed it.